Hey, what's up YouTube friends and family? My name is Gaby Baby, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make loops and samples to start writing your own music. I'm gonna be breaking down 3 different beats, showing you the chords and the melodies, and show you how to start writing your own chords and melodies. Each beat has a unique method and approach to making it, so stick around to the end so you can see all 3. If you learned something new, click the like button, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you can get future music making tips. So let's get on into it. Okay, so the first method is gonna be just using chords. If you don't know what a chord is, think of a piano with all these notes. A chord is just 3 or more notes put together. Let me play you this beat and show you the chords I used to make it. So I started off with this sound from Arcade called Sleep Stealer, and I started out playing a D minor chord, which is just a D, skip a note, add F, skip a note and add A. Then for the second chord, I just moved my top finger up to the black key and got this. And then I recorded that to the metronome just like this. Then I added this choir sound from Omnisphere called Choir Full Ooze, MF. And I used the exact same chords, D minor, and my finger up 1 note. But instead of holding those notes down, I played a little bounce along with the metronome, just like this. So this last sound I added is called beam because it sounds like a laser beam. It sounds like this. I pitched this sample down 2 semitones, and the second time it plays, it's pitched down 7 semitones. Here's what that sounds like. Altogether, this is what the loop sounds like. Then with some drums, we got a full beat. So using simple chords and different rhythms is a great way to get started writing your own melodies and loops. So the second method is going to be using chord progressions. Chord progressions are just groups of chords arranged in a certain way that have a cool and unique sound to them. Let me play you this beat real quick, then I'll talk about the chord progression that's in there and the melody that I played on top of it. So this chord progression was sent to me by my good friend Wes. Shout out you, Wes. And it looks like this. You can tell there's these chords in the middle. There's a bass note down here. And then there's this melody on top. So I loaded it up and put a piano sound from Nexus over it called Clara. So just with piano, it sounds like this. But I took those same chords and on a different track, I added a bell sound. This is called layering. Layering your sounds can make them sound a lot bigger and a lot cooler. So the last thing I added was this top melody. This is where knowing a tiny bit of music theory comes in handy. Because I knew the scale of this song, I hit record and just messed around on different notes in the scale until I played a melody that sounded cool. And I came up with this. So I didn't play that perfectly. After I played it, I just rearranged notes until it got to where I wanted it to be. And all together, the loop sounds like this. Then add the drums and here we go. So layering chord progressions and also playing notes in the same scale as those chord progressions is another great way of making your own loops and melodies. So the last thing you can do to start writing your own loops and samples is just finding cool sounds and mixing them together until you get some sort of pattern. Let me play you this last beat and show you the sounds I used to make it. This beat started with a sound that I found in a free kit from Producer Grind. I was looking through the accent folder and found this. And I just thought that sound would sound cool over and over again. So I dragged it onto a track, looped it over and over, and it sounded like this. Then the next sound I found was in the same folder, but I just took the tail of it and I changed the pitch a little bit and it sounds like this. Then I found this sort of sweeping sound effect and added it where it fit in the loop. So all together, those three sounded like this. Then I used mixed in key to figure out some sort of scale. And it told me B minor. So knowing the scale, I added this piano sound and played a very simple pattern using the keys. Then after tweaking the pattern a bit and adding this bass note and the fifth below it, here's what the final piano sounded like. And this is the whole loop all together. And finally, with the drums back, so again, the last thing you can do is just finding cool sounds, putting them together, and trying to figure out some sort of scale or pattern of notes around that. Making your own loops and samples is super fun, and you should have fun while you're doing it. And this is my first video with this green screen behind me, so if it looked good, give me a thumbs up. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you learned something new. If you want another quick music making tip, check out this video on how to use EQs, and go ahead and leave a comment if you have any other questions. Once again, my name is Gaby Baby. Happy music making, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.